Alright, what's up YouTube? Come to you with one of my new pickups I got. As you can see from the title of the video, these are the Nike Air Max Tailwind 7. These are basically my first real pair of Air Max. Back in the day, back when I used to be like in middle school, I used to have the Air Max 90s. But besides these are pretty much my first Air Max that I've had, really. Of course, the Tailwind version. As you can see from the sticker, I got these from Finish Line, but also from Macy's. So if you don't know by now, Finish Line partnered with Macy's. So Finish Line sells all their tennis shoes, so I was able to get these from one of those partnership deals. So here is the shoe, and before we get into the color, I'm gonna go back and show you on the box what it says. And you can see here it retails for $110, but I did not get mine for $110. So let's get into that great story. So first of all, these are the Tailwind 7s. Right now, they still have the Tailwind 6 out. I guess they're slowly rolling these out. Not really sure. However, somehow I got these for $60. At the store I was at the Finish Line I was at in the local Macy's, they had a bunch of Tailwinds. They were all still like $85+. They were all the Model 6 versions. I saw these sitting on the wall. Of course, what first caught my eye was, of course, this bright color. And whenever I checked the price, it had $110 scratched out and had these only for $60. And one of the shoe reps said that these shoes just came in. They just got a fresh stocking in of it. These are the official Tailwind 7s. So that's the newer model. I have no idea why these were only $60. I didn't see this color is not on finishline.com at all, so I don't know if this is a Finish Line for Macy's exclusive or if this was like an accidental colorway they're trying to get rid of. I don't know. I know they were $60. I had a $10 coupon. I was able to get it for $54 with tax, and that's a steal to me. So let's get right into it. Like I said, what first caught my eye was, of course, this color. Basically, he described Hyper Punch. It's not quite red. It's not quite orange. It's not quite pink. You can definitely tell it's in the reddish family. So think of like a color scale. Like if you slide the scale too much to like the left, it'll be dark red. Of course, you slide it other way, it's dark orange, pinkish. Think of it like it's like a few slides ahead of being pink, basically, in my opinion. It's not quite true red, but it's not quite pink yet. You know, this is that fine line somewhere in between. And the reason I like these is because they had an all black sole. With the early version of these shoes, right here on some of the shoes, on some of the models, like these triangle parts where my fingers are at, they have this one color, and then they have their air bubbles a different color. And I wasn't quite feeling that look, but this with the all black, with the black check and this bright color shoe, definitely feeling it a lot. I like my shoes preferably be all one color for the most part, and have different color shoes like this, because this goes great with like some all black workout gear or workout attire or all black sweats or something like that, just to run to somewhere. And you got these nice bright shoes on your foot. So in here, I don't know if you can really tell, they probably look even brighter when I take them outside and hit them in the sunlight. So looking forward to that. So let's get into talking about the shoe. Here on the outside, they have the nice large check on the outside, and then in the inside of the shoe, they have the smaller check. I'm sorry, shouldn't be calling it a check. It is a swoosh. They have the larger Nike swoosh on the outside of the outer sole of the shoe, and then they have the smaller swoosh in the inside of the shoe. As you can see, we have the see-through air units here. We have a all mesh design all around the shoe, and then this pattern of mesh is different from the previous model. The previous model had like this straight line type design. You can see that we have like we have this zigzag line, some little shape pockets, like diamond type shape pockets there. Got some ventilation on toe. We got some of the lines. It's kind of how the lines were on the old model that used to go all the way across the shoe. Keep the same design coming on to the inside. And then we have the true traditional, more mesh looking material here on the back. We got this Max Air here on the back of the shoe. This is like a soft material right here. And then we have like this lighter, soft plastic rubbery type. This feels like a soft rubbery type. Then we got, you can see the more see-through rubber type go right there. It also lines up here. It goes around this, the shoelace part. Also on the shoelace part, we have like this hard, this same type of hard rubber. It's not as soft. You can clearly tell it's this type of, it's the same type of material like that is here on the back. It doesn't feel as soft, but you can clearly tell it's that same type of material. You can see what type of shoestrings you have, the oval type, all mesh throughout the tongue area. Once again, there's the Tailwind 7, and then there's the sole. On the bottom here, they have what you call the waffle skin type outer sole pattern right here. So this should last a nice amount of time. Like compared to some of the other shoes that have like just the lines, they can get worn out quicker. I feel like this take a little more, this could take a little more beating and won't wear down as quickly. This will be my first experience with this waffle design, so that's just what I'm thinking just from looking at it. And then let's take a look at the insole, of course, because that's always is important. I don't think a lot of people realize how important the insole is and how much of a difference it can make in a shoe, sometimes depending on your feet. Here is the insole. It looks like your typical Nike insole. So just typical Nike insole. In here it has running, neutral ride, soft. And I like that they say soft because when I tried these in on the store, and then I didn't try them both on foot yet, but I did try one of them in store, walked on hardwood floor. Then I also tried put that shoe back on and walk around at home on carpet. I can definitely feel the softness in this particular shoe. It kind of feels like you're walking on a nice soft cushion. Feels really good. Not like too soft and soft to the point like that it's mushy, but just soft enough that it's comfortable. And I can definitely tell it's going to be a very comfortable shoe. I really don't plan to do running in the shoe because I really don't run. I might get on treadmill every once in a while. Usually when I'm on treadmill, the last few times I've been on treadmill, I've actually been running my basketball shoes because I haven't been doing too much running on there. But I would definitely throw these on the treadmill and give them a nice running around in when I'm ready to do like a 15 or 20 minute session on the treadmill when I be practicing doing my intervals sometimes. And I think this is going to perform fantastic. The other thing I think this is going to be great for, because of how good it felt when I was walking around in the soft cushiony type comfortable feel it has, it's when you have to walk around long distances. So like if you're out of town, you're going to be outdoors doing a lot of walking, these would be fantastic. And when it's time to do that mall shopping, for people that love to go shopping, I don't know how you guys are out there, but about twice a month, I probably go to the mall and have like 2-3 hour sessions in the mall. I have no idea, how this happens. I really don't be meaning to spend 2 to 3 hours in the mall, but sometimes it happens. And doing all that walking, you definitely want to have comfortable shoes when you're on the shopping mission. And I will definitely be having these bad boys on. And I think they're going to be great for the ride. So that's just my first impressions of these Nike Air Max Tailwind 7. Like I said, if you can get these for $60, definitely pick these up. That is a steal. Like I said, I was able to use $10 coupon and bring it down to $54 with tax. So this is a steal to me. I love this colorway compared to all the colorways I've ever saw this shoe. This colorway just stands out. I just love that this is all black sole. You have this bright color here. It's just going to pop with anything wearing all black pretty much. It's just going to pop and look great, in my personal opinion. Like I said, I think these would be great for if you look for a comfortable walking shoe. These are fantastic. I can't speak about the Tailwind 6. I haven't experienced those, so I can't tell you how more better it is over that previous model, but I can tell you that these do have that nice soft cushiony feel, and they're going to be great for walking. And usually when you have a nice good walking shoe, in my opinion, it also feels pretty good when you run into. So I think these are going to perform well on treadmill. And I'll give a performance review once I test them out. So as usual, make sure you subscribe, of course, and make sure you check back for more videos. Until next time.